Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-Ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleer, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Chanticleers will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Blue Devils offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't you do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me...
Can anyone catch it? Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Duke.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. David, I like these guys too because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Now the pitch. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. This guy can throw. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the toss. Running toward the tape. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
To the air, it's Murphy. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Paul, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are
open runway ahead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. On the option. He'll pitch it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the option. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
from the gun. They'll try to impose their running game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. They're working that left side. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
We need this. Let's do it.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary and make that big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Red Hawks defense is doing all it can to keep this close, hoping that offense will wrestle the lead away at some point soon. They're up by 4 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He'll toss it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Inside the 25. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, shot clear.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense in an empty set. Back to throw, it's Murphy. He's got his man. Tackled, but he has a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He wants to throw it again. Quick completion on the out. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they'll get it to the 29-yard line.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can.
Lots of momentum to the goal line. Touchdown, Duke. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half. We stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. At the 40, there we go. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Wants to pass it. He slings it deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get some touches in this game.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The pitch. They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down contact. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Now the pitch. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Now the toss. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Chanticleers are on the move. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He wants to throw. It's going downfield. And And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Touch pass on the right. It's a room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Coastal. They take the lead with the 6. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this run because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Grabbed on the outside, it's Taylor. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling.
He's loose. Pushed through behind his pad. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. He'll toss it. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. The Chanticleers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 36 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye out for us. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO fire complete to the left. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Going up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Shelton.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. Turns it on in midfield. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, shot to clear.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the non-mistakes.
I don't think you give a server or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hand and let him do his thing.
And the Blue Devils in the hurry up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
To the air, it's Murphy. Unloads it well. And it's caught. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude...
And he makes the catch inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. They're threatening to score, and they'll pull it. Right in the middle, it's Jones. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Fires interception and the turnover. This defense has set its offense up for business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job.
Here we go. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Catch in the middle. It's Price. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Back to pass. It's Hudson. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Chanticleers will have it 1st and 10. Always looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Unloads to the right. It's a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Coastal. And the route is on. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt, it's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats they count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here in late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball downfield, defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David